I look down. My school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, messy substance. What a cool image, I need to remember this.
Totally not cool, senseless and cruel.
You are there, but I don't care.
Is it me you're laughing at?
What? I'm never. After all, you are not my pet.
I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore. Got it?
Got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time.
Tell me what's inside your bag instead.
Nothing special, mostly just all sort of books. I've taken out all of the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else.
You used to go to school, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way.
Are you sure you understood my question?
Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you are wrong.
Alright. What did you like the most there?
Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home.
That's it?
Don't rush me! Let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories.
You never graduated, though.
Yeah.
Do you remember your last day there?
It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner, and went to our rooms.
And what happened then?
I don't remember, and does it even matter?
Tell me about it again.
Is your memory that bad?
Please.
Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied?
Tell me about it again.
Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car and we drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further.
No, you tell me again.
Dad bought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much.
What happened next?
Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that this moment should never ever be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there.
What happened next?
Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened after what had happened. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened, countless times.
What do you mean you'll go blind?
I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it.
Look at your feet.
I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job! After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies toward me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad.
I wonder why.
It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone.
Sure. Let's continue searching?
This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it will still be good for a couple of years.
You draw that rarely? Why?
Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into?
Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one.
Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences?
Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead.
Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic.
Man, you're a tough case.
You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory?
Oh, let's not go there, okay?
I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be.
Too bad. I'd love to see it.
Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait.
Open your eyes.
No.
It's okay, just do it.
No way. I know you are lying.
Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it?
I don't know. Did you?
You're the smart one here. You tell me.
Next time, don't close your eyes.
What did you? I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again.
Don't close your eyes!
Don't make me do it. I'm scared.
Trust me.
The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way! Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes.
Look there!
A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew!
Are you okay?
We're running short of time, so let's continue searching.